I'm excited to share with you how I've been able to make 10 to 20K every single month, and some months 40K. We do that a few times a year where we make over 40K in 1 month. And I'm doing this wholesaling houses without spending any money on marketing whatsoever and operating pretty lean. We're talking about 70, 80% operation costs. So I'm really excited to show you what I've come up with, and it's going to help you to do the same thing. So without further ado, let me share my screen and introduce you. Wholesale Success Academy is a coaching program that I built and made to help you guys do what? How to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month, only working a couple, 2 to 4 hours a day, and you can do this while working a 9 to 5 job. All right, so what this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, all right? And I love wealth principles from the Bible. One of my favorite verses from King Solomon, the richest dude ever on the planet, said, wealth from get-rich-quick schemes quickly disappears, but the wealth from hard work grows over time. I love that verse. And let me talk about who this is for. So there's two types of people this is for. First kind of person is beginners. You're going to learn how to get consistent real estate deals without spending money on marketing and only working 2 to 4 hours a day. Who else is this for? For experienced people. You'll learn how to scale by using systems and AI to pull you out of the day-to-day, and you will get your time back. Who else is this for? People who want to make an extra 5 to 10K a month from your business in the next 12 months. This is for you. Who else? People who may want to scale past that one day by using systems. You want to grow past that. This is the course for you. Also, people who want to be a blessing to others. Going to make more money by working less, have fun, and love what you do. All right, a little backstory on me. So this is me in 2015. I started out as a bouncer, and then I became head of security for a nightclub, and then I became that manager of that nightclub, and then it closed, and then I got this job here. And this is when, I was broke. I was tired of being a broke grown man. I hated working for someone else. And you know how the whole thing, you're making them rich while you stay poor. And this bar, I remember this bar so well, that white buffalo behind me. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to make money. I wanted to control my own life, but I didn't know how, and I was depressed. And unfortunately, I started drinking those liquor bottles back there every night to cope. I know it was not right, but that's what I was doing. I knew I had no control over the direction of my life. And guess what? My worst fear happened. I got fired. And, people controlled my life. They controlled my income. I felt defeated. I was lost. I was ashamed. I was 35 years old and jobless. And at that point, at this moment, I knew that I had to bet on myself and take control of my own life. I just didn't know how. 2016, I come across this podcast called Bigger Pockets. And when I got fired, I went all in on it. And I started my own wholesale company. So I started in April. This is September of 2016. And I got my first check. That's me. That's my first check right there. I'm holding $1,000. And I split the deal with somebody. They made a ton of money on it and just paid me $1,000. It was like a finder's fee type thing. And there it was. My very next deal came a few months later in December. It was a $30K deal, but my portion of it was $12,000. And then after that, a couple months later, I land a $32K deal. So 2017 looked like this. I scaled that wholesale company and I added rehabbing to it. I just rehab like a couple houses a year. But in August of that year, things started to come into place. And I had my first 200K quarter. You can see here, you can see my mouse. You see here the profit was 190, the goal was 250, and we were projected 225. So we did over 200K. I was super proud of that moment. And that's my first year was crazy like that. So from 2016 to 20 till this year, I've done over 400 real estate deals. This year we have already got like 64 something contracts. I think it's 70 something contracts. Not all those closed. I only count the closed ones. So that number's even more now. I don't even know. I've done over 30 rehabs and I have an Airbnb. This is what I've noticed of doing these deals, that 250K, is that I was risking and spending money. Okay? And I was spending over $20,000 a month, sometimes more. And what would happen is some months I would lose money. Some months I would break even, which really meant you lost money too. And I didn't like that. You could spend $20,000 to $40,000 and make $100K. You could up it to like 50 and lose everything. And marketing wasn't getting cheaper each year, it was going up, and I did not like that type of marketing. Problem number 2 with traditional wholesaling. You gotta have a big team, so you're working, 10 to 12 hours a day. I would go to work at 7 and get home at 7. I didn't see my family. All right, so it defeated the whole purpose of me starting a home business because I wanted to work on my own terms. I wanted to be able to work from home sometimes and see my family. And here, we're at the office all day grinding. All right, so constant hiring, constant training, constant managing employees. I didn't know it would be that much, but it was. And I had to be there a lot. So I spent way more time at work than I would with the people who I love. I hated that about that. Problem number 3 with traditional wholesale. There's no cash flow or repeat business. If I stopped spending money on marketing, guess what happened? My deal flow stopped. I wanted a way to make reoccurring revenue. With this way, you get a deal, you spend the money, you get a deal, you solve the seller's problem. We did a good job. That seller does not have another house for me. That seller does not have a referral for me. It's over. It's very transactional. You got to go out and spend the marketing and go through the whole sales process all over again forever. And I wanted a way to make reoccurring revenue, and I didn't have one. And the whole thing with reoccurring revenue is like Mr. Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So it made me think of, how can I get deals without spending a ton of money? Right? So now we secure real estate deals spending no money. How? Method number 1 is I'm going to teach you how to master finding free deals on the MLS. I will show you how to find the most distressed houses in your market without wasting any money on marketing, all 100% free. You will get the hottest deals auto emailed to you each day. It's that simple. This is an example that I'm working on right now, this deal. This is in Tampa, Florida. Now, this property is worth $300,000. I've already comped it. And look, it's for sale for $195 right now. We need it for just a little bit less, and we can make a $10,000 to $15,000 assignment fee on this property. And notice right here, it says price cut 8.6. So, some of the ways that we use to find deals are, look here in this remarks. Looking for a fixer-upper. Notice how that's in all caps. Also, home needs TLC. Also, look here. See this number? 46 days on Zillow. Those 3 things tell you something along with this price cut. What does it tell you? This is how I found that deal. You go into Zillow and you can do this for yourself if you want. Click for sale. Click whatever market you want to. You'll find the houses that are for sale. And then you're going to put on these filters right here. You're going to select houses or whatever you want to work on, condos and all the other stuff, that's fine too. They'll be on there as well. I focus on houses. Put 30 days and then put this keyword, TLC. This is how this deal came up. Boom, fixer-upper, it needs work, it's discounted. We need to get a little better deal on it, but it's discounted. It needs work. Now, these are the hot keywords that you need to put in. And what you're going to do is you're going to save this search right here. You put 30 days TLC. Now, this is a saved search. So anytime a realtor in this market puts the listing up and they put the words TLC, you're going to get an email right away. And you're going to set up keyword searches like this for every single hot keyword that triggers investment, distress, cash buyer type of situations. Go in right now and save these, and you'll start getting leads today. This is just a portion of what we teach you on how to find the best deals in your market. I also wanted to know, how can I get deals and get my time back so I can spend it with the people I love most? Traditional wholesaling, 8 to 10 hours on a good day, sometimes 12 if they needed me to be there. In this new method, I get the work done in 1 to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours. And how? I'm using AI. And this is how it works. So here's my computer, here's my AI bot, here's a real estate agent. My AI bots communicate with real estate agents. It's going to talk to them and communicate with them, and it's going to lead to deals and money in my pocket. So this is how the bot looks on the back end. I know this probably looks crazy to you, but these are branches. These are stages and branches. And what it's doing is communicating and talking to this real estate agent as if it's a real person. Depending on what they respond and what they say, it will put them back into different stages. And it just goes on. So they're in this loop forever until they bring us a deal or they tell us to stop asking them for deals. One of the two things will happen. So this is what the back end looks like. And just zooming in a little bit, this is how it works. Like the bot will talk to them. It'll wait a minute and a half, send another message, wait a second and a half, send another message, and then it'll follow up with them every week or so and just talk to them. How's it going? You got any deals? And these are kind of what the messages look like. You can set these up as you want. And what's happening is this bot is learning, and it'll start making these messages on its own. It'll evolve, so it's like it's talking to a person. And you set them up like this, and then as it evolves, it'll start talking to them and responding to them. Let me show you how AI bot got us a deal. So this right here, this is the message that my bot sent to Alex. Did you get my text? Did you get my last text? I can't find anything right now. Definitely looking for a project. Boom, here we go. Hey, John, I got a seller who's going through divorce. Hello, motivation. Wants to sell quick and easy. I mean, can you get any hotter than that? Are you able to send me an offer? This is what I'm talking about. This is an off-market deal. It's not on MLS. These are off-market agent deals. I'll show you how to get those using these bots. I can send the address and go, sure, send me the address. You have any photos? Here's the address. And we're asked for an asking price. They're open, but they're looking for $280. Goes, good morning. I ran the numbers and I have $350 ARV. I would need to be at $250. We're only $30K apart. No problem. I'll see if I can get. So this agent's working to see if they will accept our offer. You see how this works? How fast can you close? 15 days or sooner. Do you see how easy it is? Now this bot's talking to hundreds, if not thousands of agents. So we walk in the morning, come into work, and we got this deal here. That's how it works. That's how I didn't have to do the work. The bot's doing it for me. And the beauty about this, you can get this exact CRM with all its AI bots for yourself. We'll set it up, and it will respond just like it's responding for me. It'll be for you as well. All right. Method number 3. So how can I get deals and get consistent deal flow without risking my money? It seems it's not as hard as you think. So we need to get reoccurring revenue. This is probably one of the most powerful things that this method is over every single other method. I don't care if it's direct mail, cold calling, ads, Google AdWords. I don't care. I'll teach you the secret of how to get realtors to send you fixer-upper houses they don't like to list. They want to walk in and see pretty houses. When they walk in and see an ugly house that needs a ton of work, they don't want to list those. There's a lot of repairs that need to be done. You want them to send them to you, and I will show you how. And this is how it works. So these relationships with agents will continue to bring you deals month after month, year after year. Remember I said reoccurring revenue. So over time, you'll never have to market for deals ever again once you get this locked in. They just come to you. What do I mean? This is what I mean. If you can network and Be best friends with just one rockstar real estate agent. And that rockstar agent likes you. And that rockstar agent sends you 10, 20 deals, 30 deals a year. They are funding your entire business. You're doing business with them. They're making money from you. You're getting these houses and you're making money from them. It's a relationship. And this rockstar agent will send you deals week after week, month after month. We have them right now going on. This is the reoccurring revenue I'm talking about. If you know this agent's going to send you 10 deals a year, 20 deals a year, it might be all you need. You're not going to wholesale all of them, but if you wholesale, she sends you 30 and you wholesale 10, 15 of them, that's a pretty good amount of money to make if you're making 5, 10K a pop. You see how this works? Now imagine if you got 3 or 4 rockstar agents. Now you're rolling. You can make this to $1 million business just off of a handful of rockstar agents. And I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to give you my realtor script, my playbook, and show you how I train my team to talk to real estate agents and the 10 most common objections and how to handle them. And if you have any questions, you can come in. If there's a question that I haven't covered, we can talk about it and I can help you out within the system. But here's the script and here's the common objectives that we see time and time again. Once you know these top 10 things that agents object to and you know how to answer them, you're pretty much golden. So framework. Let's talk about that. Simplicity will scale. It scales. What's the opposite of simplicity? It's complexity. Complexity is the enemy of execution. This is Richard Branson, Virgin, billionaire, multi-billionaire. He says complexity is your enemy. Any fool can make something complicated. It's hard to keep things simple. And this is how I have the program set up is keep it simple. You want to go for the long game. Keeping it simple. Lead generation, making offers, networking with agents. You have a CRM that has AI doing the heavy lifting for you. Systems. You're going to close deals and you're going to repeat the process. Super simple. So this is Joseph. This is my first student ever. Joseph made $23,000 in his first 30 days. I'm not going to tell you you're going to make $23,000 in your first 30 days. Probably not going to happen. It didn't happen to me. It took me 5 months to get my first 1,000. So, but it happened to Joseph. I'm super proud that he did that. And it might have been like, it might have been some dumb luck, might have been some, he got blessed. Let's just say it like that. Good job, Joseph. You definitely can get a deal in your first month, especially the way that we're teaching it. 100% possible. But I want to set the expectations. It could take a couple months for you to start to make money. That's where we try to get you to get your first check as in the first 60 days. At least your first deal or your first check in the first 30 to 60 days. And this is Mike. This is Mike Cordova. I was his coach and he's in the community. You join, you'll be able to network with Mike and ask him how he did how he's doing his deals. And he made $200K in only 6 months. And he's got more and more deals coming. More and more deals coming. So the communities, there's people in there of beginners. There's people in there that are in the middle, intermediate. And then there's people who are pretty advanced to all help you get deals. I love the community. It's growing. It's awesome. So at this point, I've coached over 100 students, mainly, some for myself, but working for other coaches. I know a lot of you may know that I worked for Ryan Pineda and Wealthy Investor, and I was the all-star advanced coach. And I was able to coach a bunch of students over the last couple of years and get them going and scale them. And I've had the pleasure to meet some of the most awesome coaches and people who really care about doing good for their students. This is Brandon Turner. This is the person who got me into real estate through his podcast, Bigger Pockets. And I was able to meet with him and talk with him. And he loves helping people. And it just really, it really lets me know that this is a heart business. Gary Vee, you know how much he cares about people and he loves on people. This is Ryan. This is Patrick Bet David. This is another coach named Sam. He's got thousands of students. I was able to talk to these people, and it's my turn to give back. Coaching's always been there for me. I know how to help you guys make money, and a lot of this needs to be taught. I love this model of not spending money and getting deals as well. So this is quick snaps. This is what you're going to get. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I really want to talk about your transformation. Your transformation is this right here. You're going to be able to learn how to make $5,000 to $10,000 a month, only working 2 to 4 hours a day. You can even do this while working a job, a 9 to 5. That is the principle behind this whole thing. It's getting you to this goal and more if that's what you want. And I know I can do it. I know I can show you, and I'm excited about it. So if you want to learn more about this, talk to me about it, see how much everything costs and whatnot, find me on Instagram, DM me mentor, and we can get on the call. I hope this will be a blessing to you. It has been a blessing to you, and I hope to talk to you soon.